Hello, students. I hope you are doing well on this second day of classes. Please let me know if you have any questions or you just need to vent or you're stressed about something. You can ask me about stuff that's going on in your other classes or about this one. Remember that I asked you to please communicate with me inside of Canvas. I spend a lot more time in Canvas than in my email. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about something I haven't talked about at all. It's not in the syllabus. It's just a very brief moment in your experience in BIOL1060, but here we go. So in both sections of my class, you will see in the quizzes link the BIOL1060 research study. So this semester, I will be conducting a research study comparing two lab curricula. The title of the research study is Learning Gains in Online Biology Labs, a comparison of two student groups in two lab curricula. So the two student groups, that's one variable in the study, that's the response variable, that's you, my two sections of BIO1060. And there are two lab curricula. So one section of my labs is using the HOL curricula, and one section is using the curriculum that I wrote. And so the primary goal, instructional goal for a science course for non-majors is the promotion of science literacy. We're going to use a single question instrument to ascertain your science literacy gains from the beginning to the end of the semester. So there will be a pre and post test. Each test has 5 points awarded. If you take both of the tests, you'll be awarded those 5 points. If not, I'm just going to take them out of the class. But in this way, it is a gain-only proposition, so it's like extra credit. The results of this study will be communicated to you at the conclusion of the research effort. Now, as you may have noticed or not, if you are trolling around learning more about me, I have a master's in biology and a PhD in education. And my dissertation was about training citizen scientists for data reliability. And the themes of like training and data reliability are central to my life as a scientist and as a science educator. So this research study is something I devised in COVID times as a way to ascertain whether or not we are really providing the best opportunity for our students as we transition to the online learning environment. And there's instructors are doing all sorts of things to transition their curriculum. So this is just one study looking at those curricular transitions to see if the learning gains are different between the tools. And if you think about it, all of education is like a scientific study. Every semester I start a new study, and it's called my class. And the experiment is what I'm doing to you to help you learn. And every semester I make changes based on the observations and conclusions from the semester before. So in this way, it follows the scientific method, the process of teaching. And I think this relates also to the growth mindset, which you might be familiar with. And the idea is that, like, I'm always trying to make the class better, right? I always teach with a perspective that things could get better. So I'm always looking at how the course is unfolding, what students are struggling with, what they're excelling with, and trying to reach that place where you are being pushed as far as you can to learn and think critically, but not so far that it creates stress, which would decrease your learning gains. So if you feel so inclined, please go into the BIO1060 research study by the end of this week, by Friday midnight. Take the one question quiz. The first question is just you signing off on this informed consent. So another piece of research design information I can give you right now is that when you have human subjects, there is an international review board, and essentially every institution of research, like every university, for example, has an IRB. And this is basically a panel of my peers who evaluated the methods of my research to be sure that your rights were being protected. And so after reading this document that I just scrolled through, if you feel comfortable and you're ready to proceed, the first question, you will sign your name to this statement. I have read and understood the above consent form. I certify that I am 18 years or older, and by signing my name here, I indicate my willingness voluntarily take part in this study. The only other question in the quiz is a single prompt to which you will respond. So, when you are ready, click go. This would say start quiz for you. I'm just in a pretend student mode. And that will be that. And we'll do this brief exercise at the beginning and the end. And I ask that you please do this before you start any labs. Thank you very much. Let me know if you have questions.